So guys, this is all too crazy and it seems like it never really ends. The Model Y is the most anticipated car of the year and it hasn't even been delivered to customers yet, but they are already making changes to this version and the production line to make it even better for future versions rolling off the line. Now, while the Model Y is practically perfect in every way, there are a few elements that we had been hoping for to arrive in this car that didn't make it to the light of day that would have made it the ultimate all-arounder vehicle. During the earlier parts of last year, while the vehicle was still being tested prior to going into production, we had many assumptions and expectations basing off of prior models. At the unveiling of the Cybertruck and the Model 3, we saw numerous cross features between both vehicles, with the majority of them being on the interior, such as the removal of stalks, ambient lighting, and a rear display, while the exterior didn't see too much similarities, with the Cybertruck packing much more upgrades such as a powered frunk, vehicle to grid, and a drain plug. And of course, while the Cybertruck has many exclusive features given its ground up design, these smaller quality of life enhancements were likely omitted from the Model 3 not just due to cost, but also because of its early development design. Given that the Model Y was developed in later stages, we had hoped for many of these features to make its way onto the refresh, especially since it borrows the design cues from the Cybertruck and joins the Cyber lineup alongside the Cybercab, featuring a similar front and rear light bar. Now seeing this, we had hoped for at the very minimum a powered frunk and some form of vehicle to grid as well as a 120 volt outlet. Unfortunately, none of these things came with the initial release of the Model Y and will be likely added down the line once they begin to update the models as they usually do year over year. Now, as you probably already know, Tesla doesn't follow traditional model year cycles. Instead of making minor updates annually and every large update taking 4 entire years, they like to continuously update all their vehicles parts as components are needed. However, this means that the reality is even if you pick up your car today, there is a chance that by tomorrow they update their production line and upgrade their parts, and by that point within a 24-hour period, your car is considered outdated and lacking all the latest features. Now, what's crazy about all this is it seems like that is already the case for even the new Model Y that hasn't even been delivered to customers yet. They have already began preparing for the production line upgrades of newer batteries being put into the next batch of Model Ys rolling off of the production line, giving it much more than we have right now. Recent reports from South Korean news The Lek indicated that LG Energy Solutions will be supplying updated 2170 cells to the new Model Ys being produced at Giga Shanghai. These will be used in the long range and upcoming performance versions of the Model Y, replacing the current cells in production. The single cell capacity has been reportedly increased about 5,000 to 5,300 milliamp hour, and this equates to roughly 6% increase in range when factoring in the total pack size of the new Model Y. All of this will be produced at the Nanjing factory in China and supplied to Tesla's Giga Shanghai to be assembled and put into future models. While the core benefits of these new cells are still unknown, it is expected to bring an improvement in sustained charging speed while also improving the range by about 43 kilometers. The new batteries will not be available to the launch series Model Y and will likely go into production in the second quarter of this year. In addition to this, Tesla has just officially confirmed that the new Model Y long-range all-wheel drive gets an EPA range rating of 327 miles or 568 kilometers, up from Tesla's own estimate of 320 miles that it currently lists on its website. That is a 5.14% more range than the old Model Y even before this new battery has been implemented. So there we have it. The rate of improvement is truly mind-blowing and there is really no best time to buy a Model Y now that the new refresh has come out. It is really hard to time when you should be picking up your car, knowing that every few days, every few months, there is going to be something new coming out off of the production line. As of right now, however, we haven't heard anything else in other markets so far, only at Giga Shanghai, and this is a battery upgrade that a lot of people have been waiting for, although it's not as big as the second generation 4680s, the new integrated in-house battery that Tesla is working on, nor is it the cathode cells that is going into the new Model Ys slated for later this year. it is a big upgrade in terms of what people have been going after over these past little while. Now, all of this, of course, is really exciting news. We have been waiting for a new battery upgrade to come. We haven't seen that in a very long time, and especially the new AI5 that they have been talking about in a little while. Although all of this is likely going to be bundled together at one point in early 2026, if you are in the market for just a much bigger battery, now is the time. They are probably going to move this new 2170 cell outside of Giga Shanghai and start shipping it to other markets nearby. That means Europe, Australia, and the surrounding countries, you are going to be getting about 43 more kilometers on the same cell and same battery. Now, this new Panasonic battery, the 2170 new pack cells, are something to actually get excited over, even though it only packs about 50 kilometers of extra range. That increase of charging speed and the increase of weather performance, this is something that a lot of us are really excited for. And like I said, if you are just in the midst of ordering your launch series Model Y, maybe just hold out a little bit for that and see what's more important to you. Personally, I would hold out just because the range matters a lot. And if you are really wanting that extreme range, wait till the middle of this year to see what's going on with the battery side of technology. So before we wrap everything up, I do have a question. What matters most to you, and what would make the perfect Model Y? Better charging speed, more range, more features and accessories. Which one out of those would you rather have if you only got to pick one? For me, it would have to be the battery, because that is the most critical part of owning an EV. But I would love to hear your thoughts on all of this. Drop it in the comments below and we can discuss. But anyways, this should wrap up for this one. I will be keeping my eyes out for everything that comes up. So make sure you stick around, hit that subscribe, that bell notification, follow me on Twitter, and we can chat over there. Anyways, this is John once again. Peace out.